Good morning or afternoon, depending on when you're doing this. I hope you're doing really, really well at home. We have another destination reader lesson today. Hooray! Okay, just like always, we have keywords that are in red. These are the words that will help you with your learning. We have questions for you to answer in blue, and you will have time to do some writing in green. Double check now that you have a copy of the story. You have a strategy prompt sheet, a pencil or a pen, and a piece of paper or your home learning book to do your writing. Once you've collected all of those things, press play again and we can carry on. Press pause now. The Hodgeheg by Dick King-Smith. We are going to be carrying on inferring, making inferences. Remember, inference means to read between the lines, to look for clues. So get your detective magnifying glass ready. Our vocabulary for today. The first one is a phrase. Knocked him out cold. My turn. Knocked him out cold. Your turn. My turn. Knocked him out cold. Your turn. Now, this is a funny phrase. Knocked him out cold means that Max is alive and still breathing, but he's not awake and he doesn't know what's going on around him. It knocked him out cold. Oh dear. At least he's alive and breathing. That's a really good sign. But it sounds like he's been hurt again. The second word is the word swerved. My turn, swerved. Your turn. My turn, swerved. Your turn. Now, if something swerves, it changes direction suddenly. So perhaps a car or a bicycle might swerve and change direction suddenly. And the third word is the word misery. My turn, misery. Your turn. My turn, misery. Your turn. And misery means great unhappiness. Okay, now remember, 1 mark and 2 mark answers. You need to look really carefully at how many marks each question is worth. Let's remind ourselves, a 1 mark question needs you got it, a short, snappy answer. My turn. 1 mark questions need a short, snappy answer. Your turn. And a 2 mark question needs a PE answer. Well done, everybody. My turn. A 2 mark question needs a PE answer. Your turn. Brilliant. So we are going to make our point and we're going to back it up with some evidence. I think because, here we go. We are on page 52. And I'll just start from the top of page 52 so that it's nice and easy. Find page 52. Once you're ready to start reading, press play. Press pause now. It was a cat, I expect, he said, and back through the hedge he went. Wasn't that nice of him, said Ma, and Peony, Pansy and Petunia chanted, nice, nice, nice. Pa grunted. A part of him thought that he should confess his sin to his neighbour. But then another part of him, for he was very worldly wise, thought that least said was soonest mended. Life was full enough of headaches without inviting any extra ones. The same thought occurred to Max when at last he came to his senses. The door of the telephone booth had knocked him out cold, and the neighbour from 5B had not noticed the still small figure as he hurried to cross the deserted street before the morning rush hour began. Oh, thought Max, Has any hedgehog ever had a more horrible headache? The last bang I got made me talk a bit funny, and I expect this one's made things even worse. I'd better try and say something. Oh, said Max, has any hedgehog ever had a more horrible headache? Max considered this. It sounded fine. Suddenly, he felt fine. Even the ache already felt much less. Okay, let's stop there. Something positive has happened to Max after his second bump to the head. What is it? This is a 1-mark question, so it needs a short, snappy answer. Well done. Say your answer out loud and then write it down. Press play when you're ready to carry on. Press pause now. Well done, everyone. His speech is back to normal. Hurrah! Isn't that good? Luckily for Max, things are looking up. Things are looking positive. Okay, let's keep reading. Page 53. My name, he said softly, is Victor Maximilian St. George. And, he said more loudly, I have 3 sisters called Peony, Pansy and Petunia. And I live with Pa and Ma at number 5A. And he shouted at the top of his voice, I am a very lucky hedgehog. And without thinking, without listening, without a single glance to the left or the right, he dashed across the street, straight in front of the first of that morning's vehicles. The milk van! Oh no, look at the picture. Can you see Max catapulting, flying through the air? There's milk, eggs. Oh no, everything's going everywhere. Okay, let's stop there. Here's my question. How has the author shown that Max is happy about his speech being normal again? It's a 2-mark question. How has the author shown that Max is happy about his speech being normal again? Listen whilst I think aloud. We know that Max is happy because he starts talking quickly, which shows he is excited. The author also makes Max shout at the top of his voice. That's kind of what you do when you get excited, isn't it? Okay, you have a go. How has the author shown that Max is happy about his speech being normal again? This is a 2-mark question, so it will need a PE answer. Make your point and back it up with evidence, just like I did. Say your answer out loud and then make notes on your piece of paper or your home learning book. Press play when you're ready to carry on. Press pause now. Oh, okay, let's keep reading. I'm so excited to see what happens, but I'm also a bit worried for Max. Here we go. We're on the page with the milk van and all of the things falling out of the milk van. The noise that followed was enough to wake the whole street. First, there was a screech as the milkman braked and swerved. And then came the shattering sound of dozens and dozens of bottles smashing. Lastly came the sound of the milkman's voice cursing every hedgehog ever born as he danced with rage in a sea of gold top and silver top, of semi-skimmed and skimmed, of orange squash and grapefruit juice and fresh farm eggs. Oh, the poor milkman. Ma and Pa had sent the girls to bed and were waiting up in the growing light of dawn. They were crouching side by side listening when suddenly the dreadful racket burst upon their ears. Sounds like something's got run over, said Pa heavily. Brace yourself, old lady. It could be our Max. Ma buried her head and rolled herself into a ball of misery. At that moment, they heard a cheery voice. "Now, now," it said, "what's all the fuss about? There's no point in crying over spilt milk." Oh, who do you think that is, everyone? Whose voice is it? Oh, I really hope you're right. I hope it is Max. Okay, one final question for today. I would like you to find and copy one word that shows Ma is feeling sad. And it's just one mark. So it's a short, snappy answer. And can you see in my question, it says find and copy one word. That's all you need is one word. So have a look in the book. Find one word that shows Ma is feeling sad. Say your answer out loud and then write it down. Press play when you're ready to carry on. Press pause now. Well done, everyone. The word is misery. Do you remember at the beginning when we did our vocabulary? Misery means to be really, really sad, to be really unhappy. Ma is in misery. She's feeling sad. Well done, guys. So tomorrow, Friday, we will carry on reading the Hodgeheg and we will carry on making inferences. If you want to, on your piece of paper, you can write down what you think will happen next in our story. Well done, everybody. You're doing absolutely brilliantly. We are so, so proud of you. Keep up the good work. See you tomorrow.